What the hell?
What the hell is Warehouse 13?
What the hell is Warehouse 13? What's good? What's up? It's your favorite beloved hosts, Rose and
Lily.
Whoop whoop.
We're on season 1, episode 2. What is it called?
Resonance. It's called Resonance.
Resonance. Hashtag resonance. Should we just get into the plot, or do you have anything to say before?
I don't think I have anything of importance. How was your day?
My day was great. I made a lot of beautiful bracelets. Hashtag scene.
Hashtag scene.
I got to sleep in.
I did too. I slept in way too much and I fucked up my neck real bad, and now I can't move it too good without being in immense pain. But that's okay.
We'll be staring straight ahead.
Yeah,
we're not going to be looking at anything.
We persist. So, from beloved Warehouse 13 wiki, the plot synopsis of this episode, it's quite short, especially compared to the first episode. Pete and Myka are after a team of bank robbers who have a distinctive weapon.
A distinctive weapon.
Meanwhile, Artie examines the security breach of the warehouse.
Artie is always doing some B-plot bullshit. He's always doing some B-plot bullshit.
Do you want to talk about Artie's B-plot bullshit first?
Before we even get into the actual plot, that would be hilarious.
Yeah, sure.
Let's do it.
They don't align that much.
No, he's off doing something else, and they're off doing something else, which is commonly the what's the phrase? Like it's the function of the season of the actual show, where it'll
overarching.
Where the B plot will basically have no connection with the A plot.
Yeah.
Usually
they have a little connection.
Sometimes they do, but usually, we'll get into the other episodes. Okay, what is Artie?
He's investigating the glitch in the system.
Oh, because we get a good Lena moment.
Yes, they're at their computers. They're at Artie's computers, and his computers are misbehaving, and he says
it goes into negative, the negative color on the
right,
screen.
Yeah, it
that
does.
Was interesting.
It's showing code and shit.
Yeah, it doesn't go to blue screen of death with or black with the white text for coding shit. It just goes into the negative color version of the screen,
which is great. They turned his computer evil. And there are so many quotable quotes in this episode. I found myself...
especially in the B-plot?
Especially in the B-plot. One of the first things Artie said is, I'm gonna recycle you both for parts. And then his computers start working for a second. Just for a second, though.
What does Lena say? She says, corporal punishment works for these computers?
Yeah, she's like, I don't know if corporal punishment works on computers. But I guess it does, for 3 seconds. She also says, your aura looks like hell.
Your aura looks like hell? What does that mean?
And so Artie responds, then stop looking at it. Which I think is great. I love Artie.
He's such a guy.
He has such a little tude.
Well, okay, so it cuts between the A plot and the B plot, right? So this is way much farther into the episode, but then he's answering a question from Pete and Myka on the Farnsworth, and in the background of the Farnsworth, we can see he's got this big board up with the map of the world on it.
Yes, but before, when they're still looking at the computers and the computers are acting up, they find out that someone is hacking into the system.
That's true. That's
because
important.
It shows a big line of moving code, which we know means that somebody's hacking.
Because you can see it on the screen.
Yes, because some CSI bullshit. And he goes, or maybe Lena says this, somebody says, someone just broke right through the firewall, so we know there's a hacker.
Yeah.
And Artie's like, I'm gonna get this guy, I'm gonna find out who this guy is, who's hacking the system of the warehouse. And he has his big-ass map where he's trying to track down.
And he's got, he cut scraps of, it was an article or something, because on the back it's it's a newspaper, and then on the back of the newspaper he draws arrows.
Yes.
Which is so silly. He's such a silly... Why would he do that?
And then also...
He has sticky notes.
I'm no hacking expert, I'm no computer expert, but he's I was searching for so long to find out where this was coming from. Hey, we have IP addresses.
Yeah.
He would at least know that this signal's coming from Washington straight away.
Pretty much. Well, I mean, I guess maybe it's a thing that you can, like, fake your IP address.
That's true.
And so I guess probably you could fake your IP address, like, multiple times through multiple, like, servers or whatever. I guess.
And after laboriously looking, he's like, Lena, I found our guy. And she's like, who is it? And he holds up a picture of Daniel Dickinson, and he's like, it's Pete and Myka's old boss.
It's like a PI photographed him.
Yeah.
Like, he's coming out of his car, he's got, like, his phone to his ear, he doesn't know he's being photographed.
I have a question. Where and why did Artie get this photograph? He could have just looked up a picture of Daniel Dickinson. I'm sure there's a photo of him.
Yeah, like, on the FBI website, because he's, like, the FBI, not FBI, god damn it, Secret Service. He's, like, the Secret Service, like, head of Secret Service.
There's probably, like, a staff picture of him.
And he had to, like, hire someone to take PI pictures of him.
Do you think he did?
I think he did.
Do you think he's like, okay, before I'm gonna go visit Dickinson?
What? Maybe there's an artifact that's, like, famous, like, I don't know any famous PIs, but there's, like, a famous PI's camera, and it'll be like,
Maybe.
okay, I'm thinking of the person that I want to take pictures of, and it'll just take pictures of them or something.
Maybe that's... Maybe that's what Artie did. But I wouldn't put it past Artie to be so dramatic, to be like, I have to hire someone to take a picture.
Absolutely.
Before I go to Dickinson's
No, because
office.
he would love to do that, like, mysterious, like, scruffy guy type look again.
And that's what he does. He comes in to the fucking Dickinson's office. We see Dickinson leave his office. We see Artie's silhouette dramatically.
Oh, it's a good shot. Like, genuinely, it's both silly and interesting.
And he walks in and he's in full, like, FBI garb. He dressed up for the occasion.
It's great. His outfit.
Oh my gosh. It's really great.
The red lining. I'll never stop talking about the red lining of his beautiful jacket.
Oh yes. And he's sitting down at the computer, and he's studying the stuff.
He's got, like, this, like, steampunk version of, like, a password cracker. Like, it's got dials on it that are, like, constantly rotating to get the numbers, but it's, like, steampunky. And I'm like, he could just have had, like, a flash drive.
And immediately, as soon as he sits down, he pulls out, like, a candy bar. He's like, it's snack time.
Yeah, he's like, oh, might as well wait.
And he has a Farnsworth call with Myka, which we'll get into when we talk about the Myka stuff, I think. But also, we see in these scenes where he's in Dickinson's office, he eats an entire apple.
Like, it's 90% of it. Like, I think there would be a couple bites left. Mm-hmm. But he eats 90% of that apple.
Eats it down to the core.
And it's not quick to eat an apple.
No.
It's not that fast, especially if you're not, like, cutting it up.
Unless you're like, a professional apple
He's a
eater.
horse.
He's a horse. Maybe he really likes
Sugar
apples.
Cubes are for horses. Maybe he does like apples. But then Dickinson comes in, right?
And he's like, can't have that, I'm still hacking his computer. So he gets him with the dimensional conversion camera.
The dimensional conversion camera, of course.
Which is...
It was a Kodak moment. That's a quotable quote.
It was a Kodak moment. He freezes him while he's on the phone with Myka, and Myka's like, hey, what was that? And he's like, it was a Kodak moment. Don't worry about it.
It just turns you into, like, a cardboard cutout, right?
Literally.
Like,
it turns...
a standee, kind of.
The wiki says it turns people monochromatic and 2D, and then also can turn them back if you take another picture of them. But a fun fact about the camera is that this is one of the emergency artifacts that Artie keeps in his bag. So he always has that thing on him.
He does. I love his bag. I love that we get, in later seasons and episodes, like, more information about what artifacts are in the bag, because it's so interesting every single time.
Yes. And then he unfreezes Dickinson, and he's like, I did it! I found you! I did all my computer hacking bullshit, and I found out that you're the one who's been hacking Warehouse 13. You're the breach. And Dickinson is like, he's like, I got hacked! And Dickinson goes, no, buddy. You got punked.
What a phrase.
What a phrase.
He fully was like, oh, and he stops in the middle, like, okay, so, right, when Dickinson walks into the room before he gets his picture taken, he stops and he looks at Artie and he says, who the, and he gets pictured, right? Mm-hmm. And so when he comes back to I personally thought that he was going to say, who the fuck are you? That's where I thought that was going. But this is Warehouse 13. So he says, who the hell are you? And I think that is funny. They are good with the jokes in this.
This is a good joke episode.
It really... It's funny. It's funny. It's funny.
Dickinson's great in this. I really enjoyed Dickinson in this episode. Frankly, this episode kind of made me be like, I kind of wish Dickinson was a part of the crew.
Honestly, well, he kind of is for the first season.
Is for the first season.
He's not like a big main character, but he's there. He's like constantly there.
It makes me wish we maybe had more Dickinson though. Like he's
What if?
What if? And also, after Artie's like, oh okay, so I got punked. He's looking at Dickinson's computer. He's getting all up in the computer, but they're kind of flirting a little bit. Like they're not at all, but when I was watching, I was like, do I kind of ship these guys?
Like, the first time we watched it, the first time that we watched it, you were like, Artie, what are you doing under that desk? Yes. You said that out loud.
Because why is he... Look, I understand that the computer's under Dickinson's desk, so he's obviously going to go under the desk to fix the computer. He could have just put the computer on top of I think most people... when fiddling with a desktop computer, would simply put the computer on a surface that is more reachable. They wouldn't get under what's he doing under that desk?
Like, only if you were, like, plugging in one thing, but we see him with, like, screwdrivers and shit, and he's opened the entire, like, case, and he's, like, in the shit.
This is a metaphor for gay sex, I think.
Quite frankly.
A visual metaphor.
Let's get into it. I'm kidding.
That is absolutely not what they were going for,
no.
But I think it'd be funny.
Seems a little... Alright.
He also, at some point, Artie's like, says the words, "This is Warehouse 13." Which I think is great. And, you said this after... This is something that... I wrote this down. You said it after he unfreezes Dickinson and he's talking to Dickinson. You said, "Mama, I turned you into a photo and you were frozen in time."
I would say that. What, like, I was saying that, like...
Because Dickinson was like, "This is my office. I'm Mr. Secret Service."
Yeah, no, that's true. He was like, "How did you get in here? This is the most secure place on the phone." He was literally frozen. Like, fully frozen. Like, fully, completely... Right. Also, I have... Just like Myka.
Since we kind of went over that pretty fast, I do have a question about Artie that came up when I was watching the episode. I've seen this whole show before, and it just occurred to me. I was like, did they name Artie because it's like artifact?
Maybe. Like, I can definitely see them being like, oh, and Artie, like, artifact. Oh, that's cute. But I think maybe they already were like, oh, and his name's Arthur, right?
Right. They don't make that joke in the show ever. They're never like, "Hey, artifact."
No, they have other nicknames for them. They never call him Artifact. Which would be a great nickname because the warehouse is like his wife.
Yes, basically.
He lives in the warehouse. He is an artifact.
Oh,
guys,
we cracked the code. We got it. We figured it out. I'm just surprised Pete never is like, "Hey, artifact."
They should have made that joke. They should have made that joke. And
maybe they tried to and it was bad.
That's true. Maybe we have unreleased
artifact footage.
Yeah. Artifact footage.
Release the artifact cut.
That would be great. No, because that would be great. That would be brilliant. And we don't get that? Sad. Very sad.
Also, overarching point about the episode, everybody's fashion is on point.
They're all slaying.
Yes, they are eating.
They were slaying in the first episode. The slay factor in this one,
off
10% more, at least.
Yes, off the charts. Artie's like orange and brown striped shirt with his little sunglasses.
Absolutely. His little glasses. If he didn't wear the little glasses, I'd be like, "Who's this man?" I've never seen him in my life. But with the glasses...
Perry the platypus. Artie the warehouse caretaker.
And it's great.
Well, I guess he's not the caretaker, but we'll get into that when that comes up.
Caretaker bullshit.
Yeah. Lena's purple outfit is great.
Oh my god, her shirt.
Yes.
It's so flowy and beautiful.
Yes.
The mix of purples fits her.
I like it. I like it very much.
Oh, we didn't talk about what happens, like, basically at the end, unless we want to save that for the end of the episode, but it does tie into the Artie B plot.
That's like the last scene, isn't it? Well, we can talk about it now. It doesn't...
Okay.
Basically, at the end of the episode, Artie's working under Dickinson's desk on the computer.
Eyebrow raise.
And he gets an electrical shock, I guess.
Yeah.
And has this crazy...
Vision?
Question mark? I wouldn't really say flashback.
It was like a flashback / vision. Like, it was created from fantastical means, but it did include references to the past. So it's half flashback, half vision.
Yes.
In my mind.
And it freaks him out a little bit, and Dickinson's like, whoa, hey man, you okay?
There's like this man's voice who's like, you have to stop her. And it's like, it's all black and white, so it's all like flashes of like people and Artie's past. Because he looks like younger, and there's like other people there, and we're all like, whoa, what's this? What's happening? And then he wakes back up. He like is jolted back into real life.
And he's like, sorry, just a little bit of a shock.
And then the episode ends basically. Like, this show is very silly. They don't really take things that seriously.
And I'm glad they don't.
I agree.
Both Pete and Myka's hair in this episode, incredible.
Back on our costume.
Back on our costume and shit. Her hair looks great.
Her hair does look great.
Her hair looks so good. For the first couple seasons of this show, Myka's hair looks incredible. And spoiler alert,
it's gonna get really bad.
It's gonna get kind of bad.
And that's because they probably lost budget, but her curly hair was integral to her character.
Yes. And maybe that was her decision, or maybe it was Miss what? Hang on.
The like creator of the show?
No, I was
Joanne Kelly.
Joanne Kelly, thank you. Maybe it was her decision. Maybe it was someone else's. Maybe the director was like, "I want Myka to have straight hair."
Which is stupid.
We'll get to talk about it again.
When it comes up, you bet your ass we're gonna be talking about it when it comes up.
But right now, I'm loving the curly hair.
Right now, it's great.
And
it's
also,
beautiful.
Pete's hair looks. Pete hair. Peter Rabbit.
There is Peter Rabbit in this.
Yes, there is.
Beatrix Potter's. Okay, we'll get to it when we get to it.
Right.
But his hair
also looks great.
I agree.
Myka's white scarf and red undershirt at the bank. Great. Oh my gosh. Her orange leather jacket. Yummy.
Eating it up. Girl helped the house up.
Another quotable quote, not really connected to... Well, I guess it is connected. At the beginning of the episode, when Artie's doing his computer bullshit, he's doing the bullshit, not anyone else.
Just Artie.
Pete is like, hey, where's Myka? And Artie's like, oh, she's outside on the phone again. And so Pete runs out.
No, we have to start with the ping pong.
Oh my gosh, I almost forgot about the
table
ping pong.
Tennis.
Oh my gosh, I forgot about... Okay, so the actual beginning of the episode is that Pete is playing ping pong with himself in a mirror, and we see a tag that says it's Lewis Carroll's mirror.
Magic mirror, it just is a mirror.
Yeah, it will
come back,
I think.
Multiple
maybe.
times.
Perhaps. So, not gonna say anything about our questions about this mirror. Let's remember this for when this mirror comes back up. The Pete in this mirror is pretty good at ping pong.
I mean, the mirror Pete is destroying regular Flesh Pete. Regular Flesh Pete at table tennis.
Flesh Pete is sweating his ass off.
You can see it. He's trying really hard to win, and he's not winning.
Quite
frankly, it read to me is that he hadn't won a single game, and Mirror Pete had won every single time.
Every single time, yes. So excited to talk about Lewis Carroll's mirror again. And then also in this episode, we got to see our favorite show intro.
Yes. Oh my god, like the extended version.
Yes.
With the full song and the full
song.
clips of all the artifacts. Ugh. The one that I always think of is the freaking Scarab one. Like the Scarab.
I think of the moon rock because I wrote this down. I was like, what the fuck does the moon rock do? I didn't look it up. I should have looked it up. I could look it up right now.
What if it's like the first
Warehouse.
The first, like, piece of the moon that whoever walked on the moon the first time, like, stepped on.
This moon rock was brought back from the moon during the Apollo 11
That's
mission.
it. One sentence.
It levitates and removes its gravitational pull from Earth. That's what the wiki says.
Awesome.
So, I guess... Oh, it reduces the gravity of anything that comes in contact with it to about 1/6 of Earth's approximately the same as it is on the moon. However, the rock might try to return to the moon soon.
Might. We don't know. Maybe.
Hey, Warehouse 13 wiki, can we get a source for this? What does that mean?
Hey, yeah, no, wait, that's not... Is that just whoever wrote this is like, hey, maybe I think that it might try to return to the moon. I'm thinking it craves moon. It craves being part of the full moon. It was that picture of Pete that's on the wiki. That's not a cute picture of him.
Well, that's when their hair budget gets bad.
Oh, I know, and I'm not sure why they picked that picture, because quite frankly, that's the worst he's ever looked. He looks bad.
We're so mean to
Season 1, Pete and Myka, they should have used pictures for that, because they are, like, the most themselves.
And it's not even like the actors are older. It's just like they started styling their hair
differently.
Strangely.
Absolutely.
Yes.
It's not good.
It doesn't suit them.
It does not. No, it doesn't. And even my mom commented on that. She watched Warehouse 13, then she got me on Warehouse 13, and then I got you on Warehouse 13.
Yes.
And so my mom was telling me about it when I first watched it, and I hadn't gotten to, like, the last season, and she was like, oh, no, yeah, they fuck up Pete's hair. And I'm like, okay, I don't believe it, because he already has kind of, like, fucked up hair.
No.
But no, oh my god, that shit is bad. He needs a hairdresser stat.
Is it perhaps vain of us to talk about their hairstyling on this show so much?
Yeah.
Maybe, but also it's an aspect of the show. Like, they have to hire people. Well, maybe they didn't, but I'm imagining as a TV production, they hired people to do the hair for these actors.
Yeah, no, that's usually what they do. Is
So,
they'll hire someone to do hair and makeup, etc., etc.
It is a creative decision.
And like, obviously, again, to some point we can be like, okay, maybe they're actors. Just we're like, I don't want to do all this work for my hair when we're on the last season. But at the same time.
Yeah.
At the same time.
Should we get into the beef of the plot?
Let's get into the actual plot of the episode.
The meat and potatoes. Right. So, Pete goes outside. Myka's on the phone. Myka's clearly having a phone call with her mom about some family situation. It's her dad's birthday. They're trying to throw...
It's not a birthday. She's like, it's a retirement party. Do you really think he's actually going to leave the bookstore this time? They're trying to get him into retirement.
Oh!
Kind of.
First, I was not paying attention. I fully thought it was a birthday party.
Well, to me, it read like they had tried to do this party multiple times. They're like, hey, we'll just throw a party and hopefully he'll be like, and I'm quitting the bookstore because I'm old as fuck, you know, but he's still like, I love books, so let's not get it twisted. I'm still going to be at my job.
Right. So Myka clearly doesn't want to go that bad.
And she's being like, Mom, don't guilt trip me. I'm not going.
Which, like, real. I've had that happen where there's a family event and I don't want to go, for various reasons.
Mm-hmm.
And my mom's like, well, you should though. Like, morally you should. And I'm like, well, I don't really like these people.
And with Myka specifically, I bet she doesn't like some of those people who are going to show up. But with Myka, it's like, oh, I was just about to say something and I totally forgot.
We know that Myka doesn't have a great relationship with her parents.
Yeah, she says, oh, Dad's not going to miss me. Dad's not even going to be like, where's Myka, you know?
Yes.
That's, and we get more, like, beautiful Myka and her father / her entire family, like, relationship dynamic building in this episode, too.
Mm-hmm.
But it really starts, like, literally, like, in the first scene. Basically.
Yeah, she's like, we know she doesn't have that great of a relationship with her dad. And yeah, Pete's kind of talking to her about it. Artie comes out. He's like, "Hey guys, some more banks have been robbed.
A third bank was robbed in Chicago this Friday."
Yeah, that's exactly what he says. Yes. They're.
I'm a quoter.
Yeah, you got those quotable quotes on lock.
I do. He hands them doesn't he hand them a thick packet of papers and is
Probably.
"We're going to Chicago." Well, Pete says we're going to Chicago.
He's like
Chi-town.
We're going to Chi-town.
Yeah. Ugh.
And they go to Chi-town, and
They go to Chi-town, the Windy City.
This is when we get the beginning of one of our favorite things about this show, the transitions.
We'll have the name of the place they're going to
Yes.
over not necessarily an overhead, but showing the city type of shot.
Yes.
I can't remember the word for that.
Like overhead.
Yeah.
Skyline.
Skyline. Yeah, like a skyline shot where it'll be the city or just by the streets or whatever.
And they put the name of the city or
And
other
they'll do a little
location.
animation.
And they do a little animation. And I think we should talk about this again after we talk about everything else, because I have to go find them too. But we've decided to take it upon ourselves to rate and rank
every single one.
Yes.
And there's usually multiple in an episode.
There's
3 or 4.
There's 5 in this episode.
There's a lot because they go to different places and they have to tell the audience hey, this is a different place, even though if we could kind of tell.
Yeah, we don't need to know that they're at Windy Lake Records. We know that they're at Windy Lake Records.
Right.
But I'm glad they needed...
Because they had said it in the exact scene before. They're we're going to Windy Lake Records.
Yes, but I
do appreciate that.
It also, when it was airing on TV, this was probably after a commercial break.
That's true.
So it was probably
Oh my god, the scene transitions where it's clearly cut to commercial.
Yes, one of them in the Artie bits is the box lid slam-in transition. Where they have this animated box in the warehouse, and the scene goes into the box or
and
something.
And the lid closes.
Sorry, the lid slams closed. That's one of my favorites. They use that one a lot.
It sometimes it scares the shit out of me because if it's a kind of a more serious moment and they play that transition, I'm like, ooh,
right,
I was in it.
We're watching House 13.
Right. But they're at Chicago now.
They're at Chicago now.
They are at the bank that was just robbed. Well, we see the clip of the bank being robbed before they go. And this guy is talking on the phone, he's talking to the teller, and he's on the phone with his wife, and he's like, hey, I got the money, and then he turns around, there's people, and he's like, oh my god, they're robbing the bank, and it's this person, all black with, this big, jacket, and when they open it up, it kind of looks like speakers, and then, it cuts out, it, gets fuzzy and, cuts out because they're, looking at the cameras or whatever it is.
Yeah. I understand the need for secrecy in robbing a bank.
Yeah.
Obviously, they're wearing these clothes to, conceal their identity and to facilitate, the speakers. Why did they choose this, whole cloak hood situation?
What is concerning to me is that it's not a balaclava. It's fully a black mask covering the entire face. If you can imagine a balaclava but with no eyes or mouth hole.
Yeah, you still need to see.
Yeah, and breathe. They don't even have nose holes.
I think it's a very interesting costume moment though, because it's a very
slaying.
interesting silhouette. It's kind of giving flying squirrel.
To me, it kind of gives Matrix in a strange way, where it's a Matrix. The type of costuming that's in Matrix is very strange. It's off-putting on purpose because it's the Matrix. And this one, it felt like they were kind of doing that, but campy, you know?
Yes, and also these are bank robbers, right? These aren't fashion designers.
No.
In this universe, these bank robbers had to sit down and design an outfit and design an entire set of costume to go rob a bank.
And part of it is them having to use the specific artifact to do the robbery.
Yes.
But at the same time, they didn't have to pick it like that.
No.
They could have just done pantyhose over their face and walked in with the artifact, and it would have been fine. Because we see that the cameras get shut off when the artifact is activated. So
So Micah's like, something scared these people, stupid Artie. And I'm like looking at this like flying squirrel silhouette.
Literally. Ugh. It's silly. It's silly and campy.
It is.
It's interesting and silly.
Yes.
It's whimsical.
So they go to the bank, the FBI shows up, and
FBI clip moment. Hot woman moment.
Hot woman moment for sure, because Bonnie Belsky. I found it. It's Bonnie. It's Bonnie Belsky.
Interesting.
Yes.
I didn't know her first name was Bonnie.
Her first name is Bonnie. And she walks in and she's like, I need you guys to get the fuck out of my city. Like, stay the fuck out of my investigation.
And now you're humping my leg. And Pete's like, nice leg.
Yes, we know she's a hot woman, not just because she's conventionally attractive, but because we do like a slow zoom in on her legs.
Because all of the FBI agents have to walk through the like massive doors of the bank, right? And like her hair's blowing because of the wind. And
Pete is like full on oogling this lady.
Wow, chicka, wow, wow.
He should have said that.
He should have said that. I bet he says that in another episode to another hot woman character.
And she's like, you two have a reputation for leaving disaster in your wake.
Boom.
Which, hard line. They've only had...
And also to say that to Myka, who's like partner fully died.
And she targets Myka. She's like, yeah, you two went and failed to protect the president. The president almost died because you two were there.
Yeah.
And now you're doing some shit where you're, like, off the grid.
She said some shit that was like, oh, with a bungled operation in Denver got you shipped to D.C. where you also failed to protect the president.
Yes.
And to call the like, death of her partner a bungled operation, I was like, ooh, Myka should have killed her.
If I were Myka, I'd be like, I'm not doing this right now.
Yeah, for real. Because it's still fresh. It's still fresh.
Yes.
Okay. They have to call Dickinson, don't they, to get information, to get the, to get Belsky to behave so that they can, like, get the information on the bank robbery, bank robbery, oh my god, because, she was like, no, get off my crime scene, I'm not giving you shit, you basically suck, go fuck yourself. So they have to call Dickinson, and then, of course, in the B-plot, Artie's like, why'd you have to call Dickinson? You should have called me. I'm the one who I'm the alpha.
Yes.
I'm the leader.
He's like, I'm the information giver, not him.
And Myka literally has to be like, Artie, we didn't need information. We needed access. Like, thank you, but that was not what we were going for.
Yes. And I think Artie's a little bit jealous. And
he's jealous.
He's fully jealous because he fully gets a fucking... What did you say? Like CSI picture of...
A PI picture, like
PI
private eye picture
of Dickinson for his hacker investigation. He wants it to be Dickinson so bad.
He really does.
And that's why I love that we have the Dickinson plot, because that Artie's so jealous of him, because you know what? To me, because we also know in this episode that Myka has a bad relationship with her dad, and I feel like it's not really at that point at this point in the show, but as the show goes on, I feel like Myka develops a kind of like not weird, but like
it's
father-esque relationship with Artie.
Absolutely. And they've like fully almost blatantly stated in multiple episodes where it's like,
yes,
even as just like a joke where it's like, oh, haha, and Artie's kind of like your dad figure, isn't he, haha, but it's like that is actually fully the truth. That does become the truth,
and this stuff,
they're setting it up here.
Yes, and this stuff with Dickinson is also kind of like, I feel like we're watching Myka's dads fight.
Literally gay divorce dads.
You said it, not me. I said it earlier, but...
Hey, I didn't say it. The show said it.
The show said it. The show put it in front of our faces.
And we said gay divorce dads.
On a silver platter.
We... What happens next in the plot? We're like sidetracking all the time.
They go to a cafe. They go to this cafe multiple times, by the way. They go to this cafe, fuck. Pete's on the phone with...
Well, he sets up a little, like, he takes all the pictures of the banks, and he, like, makes a little, like, diorama of the banks.
Yes.
And Belsky comes in and is like, you know, my agents are not gonna like you doing this. And he's like, boo fucking who?
He's wearing a great little sweater vest.
He
Sorry to
should
keep
wear more sweater vests.
Sorry to keep harping on the
love
fashion.
the costumes.
And you know what? I think he's wearing it because he wants to impress Belsky. He's like, pretty woman, I have to look serious. And so he's wearing a little, like, scholarly outfit.
Ugh.
And,
guy.
and they're kind of having a little tiff. And she's like, tell me something I don't know. And he's like, I forget what the fact is, but he's like, Mary something
Mary Queen of Scots croquet mallet is made out of a petrified narwhal's horn.
And she never lost a game.
And she kind of looks at him like, freak?
I think he seduced her with that fact.
Really? Because
Yes.
I read that she was kind of like, okay.
No, I think that's what won her over. Because right after that, she's like, okay, what do you got? What do you got?
True. You know what? You got me there. Oh, and Myka is currently having the Farnsworth call. I almost said phone call. The Farnsworth call with Artie, and she's being like, Artie, no, my God, we need access. That's why we had to call Dickinson. And Artie's doing his, like, papers everywhere boards. Got to figure out the IP address. I got to trace the hacker.
He's typing on the computer, and he answers the Farnsworth by going, yeah. He is such a dude.
Come on.
And he sets up the Farnsworth like a little iPhone, like he's doing FaceTime with
Yes.
Myka. Oh my gosh.
But Myka is watching the
footage.
The footage, yes, the footage of the bank robbery.
He's like, give me the footage.
Because she's like, someone was on their phone. We have a recording of the bank robbery. We gotta get that. And Artie's like, I can do that for you, basically. So then we get, they got the recording. They are in presumably like a little FBI room. They call in the bank teller who was there, and they're like, hey, we're going to play a recording for you. We want you to tell us what is happening in this recording. Because I assume they listen to it, but they're like, what the fuck is this, right?
Yeah.
And they play the recording, and she starts like, oh my God, the like effects here, it's like, I don't know what it's called, but it's like, it gets like slow-mo, it gets like,
they're zooming in, her
onion
pupils are
skin.
dilating.
Yes. She's crying.
Yes.
And they're all like, Miss Bank Teller, oh my God, are you okay? Like, hello?
Both Pete and
Belsky's
Myka,
like, you should turn that off.
both Pete and Myka are like, hi, Laura. Hi, buddy.
Hey. Yeah, they're like not treating this like kind of seriously at all. They're kind of just like waving their hand in front of her face and being like,
they're
hey,
treating
girl.
it seriously, but they're being like weirdly condescending. They're like, hi, Laura, you okay?
They do eventually turn it off, and they're like, oh my God, what, are you okay? How do you feel? And she's like, I feel loved. What?
Weird.
What?
Strange.
I feel loved. What does that mean? It was just the recording of like some music or some shit.
Yeah.
Like, what was that? And so they send it to Artie. We get another Artie clip again.
Oh, it's great. Also, not to keep harping about the hairstyling. Laura's hair is huge. It's not like bad. It's just like
it's middle-aged woman core.
It's so 80s.
It really no, because I personally read it as like middle-aged woman, soccer mom, middle class, big fucking like bumpits.
Like I've never seen anyone in real life with that big of a bumpit.
No, it was teased, honey. It was
quite teased.
It was all over.
Yes.
It took up half the room. Okay. They're talking to Artie because they got the recording and they were like, yeah, no, Laura couldn't tell us anything because she started crying, basically.
Yeah.
And Artie's like, yeah, well, every musician has a musician DNA, and I'm gonna put this music through a software that's gonna tell us what this music DNA is. What? That he specifically says that's why the Beatles sound like the Beatles. What are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
What do you mean?
A chromatic DNA.
What? we never come back to this. We never come back to this. This is never brought up again.
He's not like, oh, the music style. I have a program on my fancy computer that can read music styles, and, like, I have, like, what is it called? Shazam?
Yeah.
Artie's not like, I can Shazam this. He's like, oh, they all have chromatic DNA.
That we just put it into the software, and guess what? It's gonna tell us who made this. And Pete is like, oh, well, it sounds like the song that my dad really likes. Sounds like my dad's favorite song. And he's like, what do you mean by that? What do you mean? And he's like, oh, it sounds like this guy Eric Marsden, like the brick tones. And he puts it in the computer. Computer is like instantly like, yes, Eric Marsden with a 93.8% probability. It's definitely Eric Marsden. And they're like, okay, great. We found out who made the music. We're gonna go find Eric Marsden. We're gonna book him. He did the bank robbery. Oh, bank robbery remix portable quote.
He's like, right. It's the bank robbery remix, which both Pete and Myka like laugh at.
They're like, it was a satisfying chuckle, sensible chuckle.
It really was. And then Myka makes some joke where she's like, oh, is it gonna be Thomas Edison's like blah blah blah
wax cylinder,
and Pete is like, his what?
Yeah, he doesn't know shit. Pete doesn't know anything.
He knows stuff.
Well, that's what it was also in this scene where it's like Myka is the one who like knows like facts, right?
Facts.
But like Pete is the more like contemporary music and art and media and like comics and shit, right?
Yes.
It's usually like kiddie shit. Where it's like mostly comics.
He's
that
the
comes
Watson.
In. He's the Watson. And it's brought up this time where like Myka's like, what? Who the fuck is Eric Marsden? He's like,
you don't know Eric Marsden.
Adjusts glasses.
Something else important to me about this scene is that Artie is like spinning around on the chair holding his coffee cup on the Farnsworth. He's everything to me.
He's pretty silly. He's a silly guy.
Yes, and then they're back at the cafe at some point, this coffee shop they go to multiple times. The first time they're at this cafe, Micah's eating a salad, and she is scrutinizing the salad. Did you catch that?
Honestly, she was staring at that salad. That salad owed her money.
A piece of lettuce on her fork, and she's like glaring at it. She's like, what the fuck is this? And she's on the phone with her mom. And that's another scene where we hear her on the phone, and she's like, look, I don't think it's a good idea for me to go to this party. Clearly, like, I don't think I'm wanted there. And then Pete comes over, and he's like, hey, I'm
not to be like that.
Not to make it my business, because it's not my business. And Micah's like, you're right, it's not. And he's like, but if my dad were still alive,
I'd go see him.
And I'm like, yeah, you're just saying that because your dad's dead, Pete.
And you also love your dad.
And you also love your dad. You had a good relationship with your dad.
Yeah. Okay.
Sorry.
I was just gonna say, continuing with the plot.
Obviously, I agree that you should be as kind to as many people, and keep the good relationships in your life, but. You know, I was kind of like, sometimes it's hard, and I was like, well, yeah, Pete, of course it'd be that easy.
Okay, they go to Eric Marsden's house.
They're at Eric Marsden's house.
They're about to knock on the door, and a woman opens the door, she's like, don't knock, whatever you sell, I don't want it. And they're like, we're fucking Secret Service, we need to come in and see Eric Marsden. She's like, okay. But not you, because you have a bad voice. You, Miss Myka, you have a good voice, so you can talk to him. And he's like...
Eric Marsden's caretaker, first of all, when she's talking to him, she lists off all of his health issues.
Like...
Because they're like, we think he robbed a bank. Or they don't say that. They're
Suspicion of bank robbery.
Yeah, and she's like, psh, if you say so. He's bipolar, he has like stage 4 something cancer, liver cancer. He has this. I'm like, okay, alright.
My God. Oh,
they haven't even met him yet.
We get it, he's infirm.
He's going through it.
So they obviously talk to him, and he's not in the state to be talking. We know that he's very ill.
Yes.
And he doesn't say anything. Pete plays the piano for a little bit, and he's like, oh my God, did you see it? And Myka responds, because Pete's not allowed to talk. Myka's like, see what? And he's like, everything. Did you see everything? And then he's like, actually, I'm done talking. So they don't get any information from Eric Marsden.
He says, I want my grilled cheese now, which...
I want my grilled cheese?
Yeah.
And I feel that.
And I feel that.
Actually, I don't like grilled cheese, but...
I love grilled cheese.
I
want a
assume
grilled
that
cheese.
there's good grilled cheese in Chicago. I guess.
What? Like the cheese at the grocery store is better?
It's a Chicago-style grilled cheese.
What is that?
The cheese is on the outside.
The cheese is on the outside of the bread.
It's just like cheese on both sides of one piece of bread. There's not two pieces of bread, there's only one cheese.
The classic Chicago grilled cheese.
Hey, you know what? That might be good. It's like cheese bread, but on both sides.
You know, and you dip it in a little tomato soup.
Hey, we know that it works. Anyway, they're like, obviously that was a dead end. Because the caretaker also brings up that if he doesn't have basically any family, he's divorced, his daughter doesn't talk to him, he lost everything because of the record label, stole all of his songs, and now he lives destitute. And
this scene's kind of beautiful. It's so like quiet. Well, obviously it's so quiet.
Very quiet.
Which is, I'm sure, on purpose. But Pete knows how to play the piano.
Yeah. What? That never comes up again.
Maybe we should keep an eye out.
How many times are we going to say that?
That never comes up again.
So many times. No, because we said that in the first episode, too. So many times, because that does never come up again.
Also about this scene, we recently had been watching a little bit of General Hospital on the free Roku channels.
Absolutely.
This scene's kind of giving General Hospital.
It's sometimes it's very soap opera-y. And they have a soap... Ooh, excuse me. They have a soap opera episode.
Which I can't wait.
Love.
Yes.
How many times are we going to say love?
Also, hey, I know that he probably wants to be doing things in a particular way. So it's probably his choice that he's just sitting in a chair in the middle of the room, but why is he just sitting in a chair in the middle of the room?
Yeah.
Why did the director of this episode be like,
in an empty room that only has a piano in it? It has a piano stool, and one stool for Eric Marsden.
He was like, you know how I'm gonna depict that Eric Marsden is mentally ill? I'm gonna put him in a big room with one chair.
That's it.
So we'll know immediately.
Oh, yeah, of course he's mentally ill. He's just sitting in a room staring at the wall.
To be fair, though, it did seem like kind of a relaxing room.
Yeah, it was very quiet, and we like quieter rooms.
That's true. We're a big fan of the quiet. He also, I don't know why Myka decides to crouch down on the ground.
Well, I thought it was her being nice because she was blocking like all of the sunlight.
That's true.
She's nice.
Yeah, no, Myka's nice.
Yeah.
I feel, and this is no slight against Joanne Kelly. I feel like if Myka, the character, were talking to me, and she was talking in her, like, trying to be nice voice, I would be like, dude, fuck off.
Yeah. Yeah.
She's a little like, hey, Laura. Hi, Laura. You okay?
Are you okay? How are you feeling?
I think maybe it would make me
calm down.
A little bit upset if
Well, I would just be so happy that Myka is talking to me.
That's true. I would probably be like,
oh my god, it's Myka. It's my parent.
Myka, Warehouse 13.
I'm like crying.
Sobbing.
Okay, they go to the cafe.
Right.
They have that call with
Belsky.
They have that.
Yeah.
Well, Myka has that call with her mother, and then
that's the first time.
Yes, and then Pete picks up his phone. He's like, "Oh my god, it's Belsky. They think it might go down. Should we split up?" And Mike's like, "Fine, but leave the Farnsworth."
Well, she's like, Belsky has a vibe, and Myka goes, "Do you have a vibe?" And Pete says no. So she's like, "Then I don't care."
True.
Which is kind of great.
True.
She trusts him. She trusts him to have a vibe.
We've come so far from episode 1. We've come so far.
Oh, sorry, I just saw this out of the corner of my eye. This is great. The reason why Pete knows how to play piano is because he had a crush on his piano teacher, and I'm like, of course.
I don't know if I said this while we were watching, but I definitely thought it, like, every single time he said that. He probably had a crush on her because as a child, he was probably staring directly at her boobs.
You know what? Yeah.
He's like that.
He is like, hey, he's staring directly at Belsky's legs, and he's like, hey, I'd hump your leg.
Yeah, nice leg. Huh? He goes with Belsky to the...
Well, sorry, can I talk more about
yeah.
I have so much to say about this episode.
Do it.
When Pete's on the phone with Belsky, Myka keeps being like, ask about this guy. Like, she keeps whispering.
Ted Thistle.
She's like,
Eric Marsden's sound engineer.
Ask about Ted Thistle.
Because they went to Windy Lake Records.
Yes.
Which we forgot. The entire scene of Windy Lake Records.
Oh my gosh, we're so organized.
We should have a plot line maybe written down.
Maybe we should, yeah. Maybe
Next time we should have a plot line.
We'll be more prepared.
Yeah, absolutely.
Whatever.
This is episode
2. And, well, since we're already talking about his phone call with Belsky, she's like, hey, my FBI agents are pissed off that you fucked with their shit with your arts and crafts shit.
Yeah.
And he goes, oh, if I had a nickel. What?
Have you done this before?
Like, obviously he said that to be funny and cool, but, like, it's just...
I believe he's done that before.
Weird enough that I'm like, hey, Pete, what?
What do you mean by that? What do you mean?
Oh, if I had a nickel.
Okay, before this, they go to Windy Lake Records. Windy Lake Records is the place where all of Eric Marsden's stuff that he recorded is. Like, that's his label that stole all of his shit. And there's this receptionist, and you can clearly tell, like, they're having a conversation about, oh, they're not doing very well. They're not doing so hot financially. They're kind of shitting.
And Pete's making goofy faces at her.
Well, he seemed like he was trying to flirt.
I think maybe
he was trying to flirt.
She was responding like he was flirting with her.
Yeah, but he was just making a face.
He was just making faces.
But they meet the owner of Windy Lake Records, which, who gives a fuck what his name is. They go into the, like, place where all of his records are kept, and they're like, no, we're looking for some unreleased shit that would be part of the bank robbery. And he's like, well, that's not possible. I have the only key. And then Miss receptionist comes in, and she's like, hey, I'm taking off. And they're like, half days. And he's like, yeah, we kind of don't have any money. He doesn't say that, but he's like, we don't have any money.
Yes, and he's like, I have an anonymous buyer looking to buy Eric Marsden's
So
stuff.
things are looking up for us.
Yes.
And then they go back to the cafe.
And then they have their little phone call with Belsky. I forget when they say this, but this is at the beginning of the episode that, the first time they're at the cafe, Pete and Myka are like, wow, Belsky's like really getting spanked or something, and Pete says, let's go strike while the butt is still hot. He's always saying some shit.
He's always got a little quotable quote.
The writers on this show are so funny, actually.
I wish we got more. I wish we got more per episode, but at some point it would be like, oh, they're doing too much.
Yes. So, Pete and Myka split up. Pete goes with Belsky to the bank to see what's going on. And Myka is at the cafe, and she's on the call with her mom still, and her mom's like, come on, Myka, please come to the party. And
please.
And somebody drops a tray at the cafe, and it clatters, and Myka's like, wait a minute.
Oh my god, she had a eureka moment.
Yes, she has like a Sherlock moment. She has a vision of the bank. And how the banks have marble and tile everywhere, and she's
stone,
like...
it's reverber... It's resonant, one might say.
Resonant.
Because it resonates around the bank.
Yes. Hence the title of Hit Warehouse 13 episode, Resonance.
Right? Right? And she calls Artie, and she's like, Artie, I need you to check the structure of the bank and match it to all the banks in Chicago. And he does that. He's doing some other shit. I think he's like he's hacking the computer right now, but he's like, okay, fine, I'll do it. And there's only 2 banks.
Mm-hmm.
So she's like, I bet it's this one. Oh wait. She figures out which one it is.
She must.
I don't know. It seemed to me like she used Belsky's, like, thing for choosing which of the banks was, which was, like, very busy places that it passes by, but some few not well-known routes to get in and out of the bank. So maybe she crossed those 2 and found the bank.
But she goes to that bank. Pete and Belsky are sitting in the car outside the other bank, and they start chatting about Myka a little bit. And they're like, yeah. And she's like, oh, hey, how long have you guys been partners? And he's like, not very long. And she's like, yeah, and they say she's wound pretty tight, which is a normal thing to say.
Right.
About your coworkers. And they're playing, like, something else I noticed in this scene, they're playing, like, hip-hop music.
Chicago hip-hop music.
Yes, that's what the caption said, I think, is
really?
Chicago hip-hop music, because that's what I wrote down.
Huh.
Yes, I think that's
maybe
what it says
just
in the
likes
captions.
hip-hop.
You know what, maybe she does. It's totally not just because they were like, hey, what music is going to convey that, remind the viewers we're still in Chicago. Sorry, I just remembered, also, when they're... Okay. Does anything else important happen in that scene?
Well, okay, Belsky's like, and that thing with her partner, that he was married, separated, but still.
Yes, Pete.
And so we know that, like, Myka was, quote-unquote, the other woman in this relationship when the partner who died, Sam. And so we're all like, ooh, oh my god, drama. Drama alert.
Drama. And Pete's like, oh, well, okay.
I don't care. She's still my partner, so.
Yeah.
Hashtag feminism. Women can do what they want.
And then, meanwhile, Myka is
Wait, you were going to talk about something, because you were like...
I'll come back to it at the end, because it's not related to this at all.
Okay.
Myka decides to go to the bank, and sure enough, she's correct. The bank...
She has earplugs in, by the way.
Yes, she lets Pete and Belsky know.
It's this bank.
It's this bank. The bank robbers come out. She is fighting these bank robbers.
She's running after them. She's grappling them. She pulls them to the ground. She punches one dude, obviously. She throws him into the wall.
Yes, she's going hardcore. And then they drive off without the dude, who we know is Jed Fizzle, the sound engineer. Myka sees the van. She sees the situation with the artifact.
Mm-hmm.
But she doesn't get it.
A close and play record. It was a record.
Yes. She tells Pete and Belsky all about the situation, and she's like, it's two women or a man and a woman, whatever it is.
It was at least one man and one woman, I think she said.
Yes, and Pete's like, how do you know? And she's like, I know. And he's like, how do you know though? And she's like, I felt her. And Pete goes, did you touch her boobies?
He's like immediately like, did you touch her boobies?
Which, like, one, Myka, you can't assume, but two, Myka, why are you so embarrassed?
Oh my god.
Did you touch her boobies?
Oh my god, tee.
She did, though.
Fully. How would she know it's a woman?
I love Myka's, we'll get into this more when it comes up, but I love Myka's weird internalized homophobia.
Absolutely.
It's I don't want to this sounds bad kind of, but like it's kind of funny.
It is. No, it is.
And it's kind of funny. She's like, a woman's boobs.
Oh my god, I can't touch those. How can you say that? How can you say that a man loves another man? How can you call another man beautiful?
That's from one of the newer Doctor Who episodes, if you didn't know. I know they were going for something for real, but it comes off just a little silly.
It does. It does.
How can you call another man beautiful?
You can't do that. You can't do that.
So then they are bringing Mr. Jed Fizzle in, and Pete
into the bank.
They're at
the bank that was just robbed. Well, that's why.
I thought they were at the FBI place.
No, they're at the bank. I think.
Okay.
It looked like the bank because it had like the bank teller like.
Oh, maybe.
Countertops and shit. It might be the FBI place.
I bet it's the FBI.
Whatever. It doesn't
really matter. Pete gets a vibe. He's like, Myka, do you have earplugs? Put them in. Shit's about to go down. And sure enough,
she trusts his vibe.
And shit goes down in a really great scene. The music comes on. The music is blasting.
They step out of there's comic. I would say it's comical. An elevator just out of shot. They come out of the elevator. They see, oh my god, It's the bank robbers. Bank robber opens the giant jacket with the speakers.
Yes.
Starts playing the music. Blasts them. They have like a fan and people's hair blowing
Oh my
back.
gosh, they have... It's so fucking funny, actually. Belsky's hair,
It's like blowing.
Yes, it's so... And it's in, like, slow motion, and the screen is, like, shaking, and Myka's the only one who's not, like, having a euphoria moment from the music. And... one of the things I was like,
that's what it does.
Yes, Eric Marsden's euphoria-inducing record, which is, according to the wiki, the Warehouse 13 wiki, which is the truth. I don't know what I was trying to say. Yes, the
Warehouse 13 information.
It is an even more powerful form of heroin.
That's fully in the
Yes.
What?
And it affects the limbic system of the brain.
Artie calls it like striking a bell in the lizard part of the brain or something like that. I'm like, okay.
And he starts talking about oh my gosh, what was it?
Oh, the pollen. The pollen that gets into your brain and she becomes sexually rapacious is the exact phrase he says.
They put sex pollen in this universe.
Sex pollen is real.
Well, sex pollen's real?
No.
Oh, okay.
In this world. I meant that in this world it's real. No, sex pollen is definitely real.
Already talking about the sex sleepwalker.
No, she was sleepwalking in her... She was sex walking in her sleep.
She was sex walking in her sleep. He always has a little story.
He does. And he gets cut off because we can't have that information, I guess. That would have been so fucking funny.
That's such a good Myka Artie dad moment, too, because that's such the thing a dad would do, is be like, oh, you know, I knew this lady who did this thing.
Oh my god.
And they're like, oh my god, shut up. Shut up, dad.
Oh my god, I'm at work right now. You can't say that.
And the reason the record was artifactified and created is because Marsden was experimenting for the perfect sound. So, like...
Perfect sound.
He found the most euphoric combination of
musical, like, instruments.
Chromatic DNA.
Yeah, chromatic DNA. Right. It was in his chromatic DNA.
Yes. So they have this scene. The song that's playing, it's like not, I guess, you know, it's not extremely popular music, but it's just kind of like calm classical music.
Yeah, there's just like a woman faintly singing.
There's like, in my young life,
violin.
I have heard far weirder music than
this.
Oh,
absolutely.
It is not even hard to find.
And earlier, the fucking Windy Lakes record guy was like, yeah, it sounds mostly like bricks in a blender.
No,
this
it
does not sound like bricks in a fucking blender.
This sounds great. This sounds beautiful. What are you talking about?
It had listed like other songs that other popular songs that Eric Marsden had created, and one of them is like Angel in My Arms and like Kiss Me Tonight and shit like that. I'm like, okay, why the fuck would it sound like bricks in a blender?
I was expecting, like, penis music.
I wasn't expecting, like, bunky.
Yeah, I was expecting, like, some... I don't know, I was expecting, like, a variety in, like, loud instruments.
Well, I was even expecting more electronic.
Yes, even.
It sounds very classical. I mean, if you watch the episode, you'll be like, what? This is just, like, a woman and, like, some fucking... classical instrument that I can't personally
This is some shit they would play on Star Trek.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Literally.
And the sex pollen, too.
And this... Oh my god. Trekkies, grab your phasers.
Yeah. Hey, the Tesla is basically a phaser as it is.
It kind of is.
Which we said.
It is on the... this show was on the Sci-Fi Channel.
Yeah.
I love media.
Guy who's only seen Star Trek. Hey, I'm getting a lot of Star Trek vibes from this.
I'm sure Star Trek, a very popular, very early sci-fi show, had no impact on.
No, surely not.
The rest of sci-fi media for all time.
Definitely,
ever.
No one's even heard of Star Trek.
What's Star Trek?
I don't know. What are we talking about? Oh my god, what's happening? Right?
Oh my gosh, where are we?
Okay.
Right. Yeah.
They're in the waiting room after Well, because the people come in and Myka only has one hand because she only got to put in one of her earplugs. So
yes,
they take Jed Fissel away, and everyone has been blasted with the pretty music, and they're all still feeling the effects. Oh my god, no, we did fully make a reference to this because it's just like the drunk disease from Star Trek.
Yes, because we were talking about that. We were talking about how this is basically like the
I am in control of my emotions
episode with Spock and all. I mean, that's one of my favorite Star Trek episodes ever.
It's
the perfect amount of like serious and silly. Like it's
Absolutely.
so goofy, but also
that's
like
what Warehouse 13 is.
yes, it's so goofy, but also they're in such an extreme like life or death situation.
Fully.
It's my favorite kind of shit.
It really is. You can be whimsical while also being like tense.
Mm-hmm.
Respect.
Anyways,
they're in the waiting room.
And Pete is still he's in the background flirting with Belsky while Myka's on the phone. And Myka's talking to Artie and Dickinson and is like, yeah, no,
Artie,
like,
you need to find my phone.
Yes, you need to find my phone.
She slipped her phone with the tracking on it. She turned the tracking on, ? And put it in Jed Fissel's pocket. So when they left, she can track her phone, which will be with Jed Fissel. Okay.
And, they're like, hey, is Pete okay? And she's like, yeah, he's making a love connection. And Artie turns to Dickinson and he's like, he's making a what? And Dickinson's like, I don't know.
He's kind of got this shrug and he's just like exasperated. Classic Pete.
Characters. Oh, Pete.
Oh, you.
Oh, you skirt chaser.
Ladies man.
And Myka's having a little Sherlock moment. I guess. I don't know. I wrote that down, so it must mean something.
It's because Pete was smelling Myka because Pete sits down next to Myka.
Yes, because he's smelling Myka, he's smelling her hands, and Myka's
like, oh my god,
like,
you smell good.
And then he's like, he immediately becomes lucid. He's like,
fully snaps out of it.
This is Stephanie's. This is the secretary's perfume from
Windy Lake Records.
Yes. And they're like, oh my gosh, she's involved in this. And Myka goes, hot damn. Oh, it's so good.
And then they cut away.
And look, I'm not necessarily a Pete and Myka shipper, but in this scene, I can kind of see it, and I do enjoy it.
I personally will never see it. I think their friendship is far more interesting and like just...
Yes, I agree.
Because it's so interesting, I personally will just equate all of the like quote-unquote Pete and Myka romance scenes to it being like, oh, they're just friends. They're just friends.
I do love that scene though. I think
it's
that's
a good
great.
Scene.
I love her saying, hot damn.
Hi ho.
Love you, Doug. Miss you, Doug. And so they
track Myka's phone, and they go to
Eric Marsden's house.
Yes.
And the caretaker's there. I forget her name. I don't know if
it's like Paula or something.
It's probably not Paula at all. Wait.
I don't know what her name is. I mean, she definitely introduces herself, right? But like
surely.
No,
not you.
Yeah, go to the wiki. Go to the fandom wiki.
The sacred text.
As we're looking this up to find her name, she's in there. They come in with their guns out, and
Stephanie. Oh wait, no, Stephanie's the daughter.
Yeah, they don't even have her fucking name, unless it's it's Jessalyn. It's Jessalyn, the top one.
Oh.
Her name's Jessalyn.
I see.
Yeah. Okay. So Miss Jessalyn is there, and she's like, oh my god. It wasn't about the money. And so they go into the room, and Eric Marsden is there, and all of the shit from Windy Lake Records is there. Like, all of the boxes, all of the records, all of the everything. Jed Fissel's playing the piano. Eric Marsden's having a cute, wonderful time with his beautiful daughter. And Jessalyn repeats again, like, it wasn't about the money. And we can be like, oh, it was about family. # Fast and Furious.
Yeah, I love this scene, and I love the ending of this episode.
Oh, yeah.
And the way she says, it was never about the money, is kind of goofy.
Oh, again, if you can combine tense with whimsical, it's really good.
It's never about the money.
Because it's just so unserious.
Yes, and Pete and Myka are like, well, Pete's like, Myka's like, okay, well,
we have to call Belsky.
We have to call the FBI, and Pete's like, no, we don't. Why would we have to do that? Like, we're not...
here for the record. We're not here for the bank robberies.
Yeah.
And that is the truth.
Yes.
In, like, other episodes, we're gonna see that, like, not, like, bad people are gonna get away, but, like, they're just gonna do the artifact that they came here to do.
Yes.
They're just gonna take the artifact and leave everyone else to do whatever the fuck they want to do.
Yes, and we get this great scene where the music is playing, and Pete and Myka, like, no one kind of says anything. We just get to watch them, like, go through the contemplation of, like, okay, what are we gonna do next? Myka leaves, Pete takes the records, and then they just go home.
They just go home. They just take the record, and
yes.
They snag it, bag it, tag it.
They snag it, bag it, tag it. And they're like, that's great. Yeah. I really like the twist in this episode. I like how it ends. They don't do a whole lot of stuff like this again. I feel like kind of like super heartwarming.
Yeah.
because Myka's like, oh, the FBI's gonna probably find them though, and Pete's like, but maybe they won't. We don't know. And you know what? It's not our business anymore.
It's not. It's a cute episode.
It is. It's good. It's good. I enjoyed it.
Quite frankly, I did not remember this episode at all. When we were gonna watch the episode, I thought it was episode 3 that we were watching.
Yes.
And, like, I had remembered in my head that episode 3 was actually episode 2, but I'm glad we watched this one again because, you know, it's both strange, comforting, and campy, which is every episode of Warehouse 13 should be that.
Yes, they have a good formula already. It's like the second episode, and they have a really good formula. Oh, and Myka does end up deciding, I think, to go...
Yeah, to go to the party.
Because Pete convinces her.
And obviously she sees...
Yes.
At the end, it was like, he just wanted to reconnect with her daughter. Ooh, Stephanie is his daughter.
And Myka's like, watches that and is like, okay, maybe...
You know what? Maybe I miss my dad.
And something I forgot to bring up earlier, which is my favorite part of the episode, so I don't know how I forgot. After Pete and Myka are in Chicago, and Artie's on the map, looking at his map stuff, trying to figure... I can't remember if this is for the hacker or if this is for the bank.
I don't know what you're talking about yet.
He's making some marks on the board, and he goes, I'm gonna huff and puff and blow your house down.
It's for the hacker.
Okay.
Because it was Washington D.C. that he hit.
Oh, okay. Yes.
But since the episode takes place in Chicago, it was like, oh my god, the Windy City. Oh you writers.
I'm gonna huff and puff and blow your house down. That he says it so seriously, and it's so funny.
Oh my god. The nature of the show is so well done.
It is.
You get to know what you can expect from this.
Mm-hmm.
And so, like, even that point where we're like, oh, that's silly, it doesn't take away from the episode at all.
No.
It's just like, that's silly. I'm not taken out of it being like, oh, this is a serious show. You know, if it was a way serious show and he said that, we would be like, that's corny.
It is taking itself just the right amount of silly and serious.
Absolutely.
For now.
For now.
For now. One of my other favorite things is Myka's asking Pete about Belsky, and she's like, okay, what does she do? And he's like, she sachets.
She does sachet.
It is true, she does sachet.
She's a hot woman. She must sachet.
Another quotable quote, Artie says, I'm officially rankled. I've been rankled.
I've been rankled. That's it.
I don't even know what rankled means, but... It's a very Artie word.
It's like annoyed and distressed and rubbed the wrong way. Like, you would be like, I'm rankled if you were like, oh, that annoyed me and now I'm like set back.
Mm-hmm. I'm also, I think it's funny that Pete and Myka went to the same cafe twice. Like, I know it's probably just because, well, one, realistically, I know it's probably just because they had the cafe set, or, like, were at the cafe, and they were like, okay, we might as well just film our other scene like this here. Another in-universe reason would just be that the cafe has Wi-Fi, but to me, I'm like, they love that cafe.
Pete wants another cookie.
Myka does not want another salad.
No, fuck no. She was like, this salad is bad.
I hate this salad. It's done me wrong.
I feel like, well, last episode was a lot longer than this one.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe that's why I'm like, oh, I feel like we should talk about it more. But not that much stuff happened. I cannot talk.
No, this one was in comparison quite simpler.
Yeah.
And I enjoyed it. I can't wait to see where
a lot of the episodes are going to be like this. So.
Yes. I can't wait to see where the hacker plot goes.
The hacker plot. The overarching hacker plot.
Yes.
I cannot wait to get there. I can't even wait to get to the next episode. The next episode, there's some stuff that I remember from that episode. Beautiful.
I don't even remember what the next episode
really
is.
It's the, yeah, well, you can just look at it right now. Yeah, the town where yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll get there.
We'll get there.
We'll talk about it next time.
Should we leave with a question?
Yeah. What question?
I don't know, it just felt appropriate.
How about we posit what other artifacts would you like to see? Like, what other items would you like to see? Or what other, like, people, you know?
Ooh,
like famous people would you like to see? Because Eric Marsden does not exist. Much like Seaver City, Iowa does not exist. They'll make up random people to have artifacts. But they do incorporate real-life famous people. So what real-life famous person's artifact, or, like, what real-life item of some kind? Like a gun, or, like, some cool item.
You know what? Since we were talking about Star Trek...
Star Trek face.
We could bring them back to Iowa to go to Riverside to have some kind of, like...
In our theoretical reboot.
Yes. Star Trek artifact.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I agree.
Like William Shatner's phaser or something.
Absolutely. Ugh. Love.
We have a whole list of fake ones that we would love to see. We just watched The Italian Job, so we were like, oh, you know what would be a cool Italian Job artifact? A gold bar with the Balinese dancer.
Yes.
I
love Italian Job. I love Italian Job.
I love heist. We want a heist episode.
Because they don't really do a heist episode.
We get
to see, like, the barest end of a heist in one of the episodes, where a character gets introduced, a main character gets introduced. And I remember this because the scene is very cool. Mm-hmm. And also I was like, why didn't we get to see the full heist? I love heists.
Mm-hmm.
Here's another question.
Oh, okay.
Do you think a heist episode would be good? Because usually heist movies have to be longer so that we can apply the full heist information to it without cutting out stuff.
I think it would be great.
All right.
I think it would be great.
Yeah, I agree.
Well, thanks for watching.
Yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening.
If you want to find us other places online, we have a Tumblr. It's WTH is WH13. Come ask us questions. Or, yeah, come hang out. Come interact. Assuming there's anyone listening to this. Reblog my posts.
That's all.
Yeah. If you want to see us anywhere else, we'll go there too.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Bye.
Bye-bye.